Wayne Rooney kicks opponent. Now there's something you don't hear every day. Nick Webster for Real Footy Talk. Wayne Rooney this weekend against Cardiff City, showing all the greatness and all the lunacy that only Wayne possesses. 7 minutes into the game, he boots Jordan Much up into the air. Neil Swarbrick, the match referee, decides it's only a yellow card, and meanwhile the punters, Tyler, Souness, even myself at home, and of course the millions upon millions at home, you automatically think that's got to be a red card. Incredibly, it's only a yellow, and then Rooney does what Rooney does. Scores a great goal, lays on a beautiful cross for Patrice Evra, and somehow, miraculously, stays in the game. But this is not the first time we've seen Rooney explode, and it's just the combustible kind of character he is. And one wonders, what is this fuse that Rooney has? I mean, I'm sure that Sir Alex Ferguson and David Moyes in a previous life, when Rooney was just a teenager, try and figure out what is it that sets this fuse off and allows this remarkable talent to completely lose the plot and forget that he's playing football and put himself back on the street, where street rules, there are no rules. That's right. If you lose out on the street and you lose your head, you can kick someone and you get away with it. And that's where Rooney goes back to. So obviously, ultimately, that's where Rooney is. You know, Rooney's a street footballer. He's not a manufactured footballer. No matter how much Everton and Manchester United and England have tried to, rub out those hard edges, that's ultimately what he is, and I think that's what gives him his game. So, do we, in the media and the fans at home, do you just accept that as part of Wayne Rooney's game? Because obviously if he didn't have that rough edge, then he wouldn't be the player that he is today. The question, though, you have to ask yourself is it worth the baggage? I mean, when it happens in the big matches, it's defining, it's career defining. You only have to go back to the World Cup in 2006 where, he stamped on Carvalho's balls, and boom, England down to 10 players, and boom, England out of the World Cup. You look back a little earlier, and there was the incident, he qualifies in the European Championships, where Rooney just loses his mind and kicks out an opponent. Is there a point where the punishment is so harsh that Wayne decides to pull back completely? I mean, you have to weigh up the pros and the cons. For me, myself, it's a tough one, because I respect that the game has rules, and within the game there's more rules on top of that most mortals aren't aware of. And Wayne knows when he's transgressing those lines, so it's got to be the player himself. Now, maybe Wayne doesn't want to deal with the situation, because if he does, that's going to take away his magical powers. But whatever happens in the next 3 to 4 years where Wayne Rooney's at the height of his powers, somehow he's got to get to grips with the fact that there are going to be times when opponents are going to take the ball off you. And you're just going to have to fight to get the ball back, but fight in the right way. Not lose your head. So, to all the pundits that have gone ape and slaughtered Wayne, hey, calm down, calm down. It's funny that Graham Souness has really hammered Rooney. I guess Graham hasn't seen any of his previous transgressions. One of the hardest players to ever play the game, and someone certainly not afraid to leave the boot in. Anyway, let me know what you think about Rooney. Did he get away with it? Yeah. Does he need to be retroactively punished? Maybe? Give me a shout. www.facebook.com/RealFootyTalk, or you can tweet me at Nick Webster, or visit my brand new website, realfootytalk.com. I'll see you tomorrow.